This is WCGR News. Your campus news starts now.
Coming up on WCGR News, we'll give you an inside look at Phil's Friends Walk for Hope, hosted by Concordia students.
Didn't get a chance to attend Life Week? We'll give you an inside look.
And we also have an exclusive interview with the new men's lacrosse coach, Drew Stevenson.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Longman.
And I'm Brooks Honor. Last Sunday, Concordia hosted a charity walk for the Phil's Friends organization. Around 50 students and faculty and alumni attended. The event included face painting, silent auctions, and lawn games. Phil's Friends is an organization that provides hope to those affected by cancer through sending packages to cancer patients across the country. Although the event was cut short because of rain, everything went according to plan.
I think even just the culture of Concordia, everyone's got a giving culture, and so to have someone here that we can support, especially in something as personal as cancer, that's something that hits home for a lot of people.
For more information about Phil's Friends and what the organization does, check out their website at philsfriends.org.
Last week, student organization Called hosted a campus-wide event raising awareness about different life issues. Nicole Garza and I have an exclusive look. The second week of April, student-run group Called hosted the first annual Life Week on campus. Each day raised awareness about a different life issue. We talked to Called member Jason Becker to learn a little bit more about Life Week and what comprised it.
Well, CALLED is an acronym. It stands for Concordians Affirming Life in Our Lives Every Day. So we are a life-affirming group, and we touch on issues that are prominent in our world today where life is not being affirmed but is being degraded and counted as less. So we look at these issues and talk about how we as Christians can affirm life and celebrate that gift that God has given us. Our 5 topics were, on Monday we talked about special needs, individuals with special needs. Tuesday we talked about individuals who had been adopted. And Wednesday we talked about children who have not yet been born. Thursday we talked about mental health problems, and Friday we talked about end-of-life issues.
Every day, students were sent emails updating them on the topic of the day. They were encouraged to wear the corresponding color to each life issue to make a visible statement around campus.
With a lot of things today, there are the awareness ribbons. Whenever you see a whole bunch of people on campus wearing the same color, you wonder if it's coordinated, and so we tried to do that.
There were a variety of events throughout the week, exploring each of the 5 topics and raising awareness about them.
The week went very well. The events weren't as well attended, but being the first time we've ever done it and not having a lot of time to advertise, it was really exciting. A lot of people got a lot out of it, and they learned a lot.
The group plans to make Life Week a yearly event and is already working on plans to build on it for next year.
We're looking to do it the same week of the March for Life in Washington, D.C., so that we can kind of coordinate. So instead of spending hundreds of dollars flying out there, we can raise awareness on our own campus and do it here for free for the students.
For more information about how to get involved with Called, contact Melissa Daly or Jason Becker. This has been Emily Longman and Nicole Garza, reporting for WCGR News.
What an awesome way to really get students around campus talking about some of these big issues.
Yeah, they brought in some really awesome speakers, and I'm excited to see how they grow it in the coming years.
Absolutely. Now, in case you haven't heard, next year Concordia will start up their first lacrosse season.
That's right. Alex Pat and Brad Ruslow have a special interview with Coach Stevenson.
Second college program I've started from scratch, so you learn from everything in life that you do, and usually the second go around of anything is better than the first. So learn from that and take that and really just enjoy the process. I enjoy obviously enjoy the game. I love being a part of it. In this case now coaching it, played it a long time ago, and getting out and meeting young men and meeting their families and hopefully portraying what I see and what I envision for this program as a whole, but also knowing that I was in their shoes, some 20 years ago when I was going through the whole, college decision-making process, visits, being recruited or not being recruited by schools I'd hoped to be recruited by. you name it. So it's it's kind of like the rest of life, full cycle, full circle, and it's a fun experience right now, and I'm thrilled with the kids we already have committed, and I'm really excited about the opportunity that we've got coming up here in the next few weeks, a month or so, to kind of get our first class wrapped up. We got a little bit of a late start announcing the program in October. I was brought on board to lead this program in December. I'm interviewing. We've got GAs applying right now. We've got have one volunteer assistant, I think, pretty much lined up, and we'll be looking for another one or two, and just get everything going. So my main focus has just been setting the foundation, which is obviously recruiting. So I've done nothing other than made phone calls, emails, and followed up in that. But actually, right now we're twofold. One, completing our first class, our 2015s. We've got a lot of applications in, a number of commits that have verbally said they're coming to play for us, and we're just finalizing the financial plans for a number of others. And in the next couple of weeks, we'll really know kind of what our first, true class of freshmen will look like. If you look at the turf now, you'll see some blue dots across throughout the field. For end line, sidelines, you'll start seeing it. So we're actually just going to connect the dots when it's all said and done. We do the lining real soon. But the biggest changes you'll see is actually, first and foremost, goals out on the fields, which don't exist now and will be soon. And then the biggest change you'll see barrier netting across each end line, which will run from sideline to sideline. Approximately about 200 feet, 220 feet from sideline to sideline. So it'll be 15 feet tall. It'll be for first and foremost safety of individuals around campus when the ball will be flying at a high rate of speed, and we want to make sure the ball gets contained to the field. But secondly, it's a great thing for us in terms of practice as well as games for keeping the balls contained, and we can get more reps by the balls being stopped at the end line as opposed to us chasing balls all around all campus. So we have 14 total games, and we will have 6 home, and they start later in the season, which is good for us, obviously, just because the weather. There's always a lot of talk in the lacrosse world about us starting the season too early. We're half winter, half spring, half summer type of season. It's pretty crazy.
Be sure to come out and support the team as they begin their inaugural season.
As we wrap another successful semester, we'd like to thank everyone involved for their continued support and enthusiasm.
And from all of us here at WCGR News,
have a great night.
I cut my head off.